Well, that puts a wrap. Corn Harvest 2018 is in the books. Just delivered the last 2 wagons to the feed mill this morning, and now taking the tractor and the wagons out to my mom's home place, and we'll arrange the barn and everything later, but just get everything out of the snow and yeah, get ready for winter essentially. But overall, a bit of a disappointing year, I would say. I can go into it more, but essentially for about 3 weeks, end of June, beginning of July, we went with no rain, and the ground we have, a lot of it is just tougher to deal with the lack of rain like that. So overall, ended up with about 110 bushel per acre average. Had aimed for 150 just for the acres we have here. But what I found is the sand ground, even though in the summer it looked like it was fine, most of that didn't have ears on it, or if they did have ears, they were obviously small, misshapen, and actually higher in moisture, because I'm pretty sure it was later to maturity, so that brought down the average. Right around 51.5 test weight and around 21.5, 22 moisture. So a bit higher, but like I said before, with it being planted Memorial Day, unless you keep waiting longer in the year, that's what you find. So get back to it, make the plans for next year. With this year in the books, it's already kind of fun getting the plans set for next year. The nice thing with the yield monitor, can assess where the yields came from, and while we aren't necessarily set up for variable rate, we can do soil sampling and kind of spread the fertilizer where it's best used, in areas that don't need as much or don't have the yield potential, may scale back on that. So live and learn for this next year, and we'll just keep going. But it's nice to have it in the books. It's the 17th of November. Today, the Michigan State Spartans are at Nebraska, so go State, go Green. And then also I'm heading back home. The school I played for, Grand Valley State, they're playing Northwest Missouri State at home, which, if any of you know, there's 2 schools that's combined for 10 national titles in Division II. And Northwest has won the last 3 games against Grand Valley. So it's a bit of a playoff rivalry, and it's one of those that I'm just gotta go Lakers and get that win today. Hate losing Northwest Missouri State. So yeah, put the stuff away, head back to the Grand Rapids area, keeping an eye on the Michigan State score, and then go Grand Valley. It'll be a cold one, but hopefully Northwest doesn't like playing in the snow. So yeah, here's to the wrap on Corn Harvest 2018, and looking forward to next year.